When all Singapore public hospitals' website went down, it's actually something more serious that you should know. What's today, and if you don't agree with me, then I hope you'll never strike 40 for the next 27 years. So here's a recap. On 1st November, from around 9:20 am, all the websites of Singapore public hospital went down. However, private hospitals weren't affected. Their websites, many things related to the internet are down. But thankfully, clinical services are still working and the apps are mostly still working, so the disruption is somehow limited. I know you're confused, but let me explain to you so that you idiots can understand. Think of important information flow as food in a restaurant. The servers in the restaurants are still working, so everything is fine within the restaurant. However, food delivery riders all went on strike. So even with many food delivery orders coming in, the restaurant can cook the food but cannot deliver them. Basically, this is what happened. Information flow within the healthcare network is still working, so it won't affect patients. Now, remember this technology, because later you'll know how important it is. So, all private healthcare IT is managed by one organization. Just think of as a GovTech for private healthcare. So why haven't you heard of it before? Because a few months ago, it wasn't called healthcare. It was called the Integrated Health Information System, also known as IHIS. It was rebranded as in July this year. And here's the thing, it can use AI. To simplify, let's go back to the restaurant example. There are servers and cooks cooking your food, right? Sake is built with an ability to use AI. So it's kind of like the restaurant is built to allow robots to cook and serve the food. From about 5:15 PM then, most of the affected services are restored. As of time of this recording, they are still investigating the cause, but they say so far there's no evidence that they are hacked. So everything is fine, right? Yeah, but here's the thing. Remember how Sake is like a GovTech for the private healthcare? If it can have a downtime, which probably shouldn't have one, because usually I will have backups or whatnot. This means we could face disruption in the services by GovTech tools. With us doing everything with our SIMPass nowadays, I cannot imagine 30 minutes without SIMPass. I mean, do you remember the username and password of your online banking app? Here's the thing. There was indeed a disruption last year in SIMPass. It lasted for 30 minutes or so, and it only affected logins to government services. But the real danger isn't this. Now going back to the restaurant again, imagine we now have no food at home and depends entirely on the restaurant for food. If there's a disruption there, okay, I'll just sit down to the restaurant. But what if both the delivery riders and the servers and the cooks in the restaurant all went on strike? These aren't just inconveniences, but crucial services. We can use cash when banks are disrupted. We can take the MRT and ride-hailing apps are disrupted. We can read the shampoo labels when TikTok is disrupted. What can we do if crucial services are disrupted? I'm referring to our internet services, not the government. I scared of government. I still got PTO, go get me into trouble. But anyways, there's actually a solution. In fact, I'm 101% sure it will confirm work. No, it's not a stupid idea like going back to the old days whereby we use pen and paper. Instead, get the team working on ERP to work on crucial services in Singapore. Not only will it never go down, it will even evolve to 2.0 or 3.0 or 10.0. FBI, open up! In the meantime, if you think I've become smarter, consider subscribing and also watch this video to be smarter. Also, when do you think Mindes is going to have a downtime? My IPPT coming.